So 15 is our theta, because we only want half of this triangle for it to be a right triangle. Remember, we only know how to do trig with right triangles, so we just want half of that. Now then, so here I redrew the triangle, and my hypotenuse is 8.3. My theta is 15, and I can get the adjacent, this thing I don't know, which is the height of this triangle, by using caught another horse. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So cosine of 15 is adjacent, or x, what I'm looking for, over the hypotenuse, which is 8.3. So y is x on line, it's being divided by 8.3. So I do the opposite and I multiply both sides by 8.3. So I get that this height is, or this adjacent is 8.3 cosine 15. And that's 8.017. Now I can get the area of this triangle. Area equals 1/2 base times height. And I actually could do this whole triangle now that I know its height, this 8.017. And I can do 1/2 times 4.3 times 8.017. And how many of these triangles do I have? I have 12. So I'll multiply by 12 and I get the area. Now, you can even, instead of putting in 8.017 here, you could actually put all of this in right there and do 1/2 times 4.3 times 8.3 times cosine 15, and it would give it to you. Now, that's the way I absolutely would do it, because to me, the trig way, I don't have to remember any fancy formulas. It's just some old horse called another horse taking its way. How easy is that? Now, the other way is to use the formulas. So if you were going to use the formulas, then the first thing you would do is you would use Pythagorean theorem to get the height. You could do it that way too. So a squared plus b squared is c squared. So what we're looking for is the height, x squared, times 215, because remember, we're not doing the whole thing, we just have to do the right triangle here. 215 squared equals 8.3 squared. And you can get the height this way, and then you can take that height and put it into our formula. That area equals 1/2 apothem, that's the height, times the perimeter. And how we get the perimeter is 4.3, the side length, times how many sides we have, and we get, same thing, 2.06.84. Either way is fine. I don't care which way you do it. Once you get to this point in math, there's more than one right way to do it. Pick your favorite way and do it all the time so you understand it and remember it. This is probably, honestly, one of the hardest homeworks we're going to do all year, because you really have to think and figure out what the triangles are, figure out the apothem, figure out what theta is, figure out if you can use the formulas or if you're going to have to use trig. So take your time, get somewhere quiet, use your calculator, and do it. They love these problems on the SAT, the ACT, and the college entrance exams. So make sure you understand them, all right? And if that word apothem bothers you, just think of it as a height. And don't worry about that word even. All right? Math is great. See you next time.